priceless experiences. Napa Valley wine tasting, spoiling my women friends. Sitting at the table with millionaires. The narrative is tax loops, accounts offshore squares. It's not allowed.
We are live. We are live. We are live. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome. Oh, one second. Let me get that right. Welcome. 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 Welcome back. Welcome back to the number one home for personal development. 1 second. Let me check everything. Let me check everything. What's good, everybody? Hold on. Let me check everything. All right, we are good. Welcome to the number one home for personal development, the place where you come in ordinary and you leave extraordinary. This is Coin Gang, Ministry for the Abstract Mind. And this is a safe space for everybody out there that has an out-the-box philosophy. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? My name is Ken Billions. If you didn't know, it's such a pleasure and an honor to be here again. You know, I don't take this opportunity for granted. Anytime we come here and we can build and we can get right. You already know my mentality or philosophy over here. We follow strict rules, top shelf or nothing. So if you can see me, press 1. And if you can hear me, press 2. If you can see me, press 1. And if you can hear me, press 2. And then if everything is everything, we'll do what it is we came here to do. Oh, 1 second. I'm not live on YouTube. 1 second. Oh, wow. 1 second. Let me fix that. Give me a second, everybody. Let's get my things together on the YouTube. When you come through, smash that like button. I'm unlisted on YouTube. 1 second. Getting myself together on YouTube. When you come through, make sure you smash that like button. Drop where you from. Let me see. Visibility. Public. Not live. Let me see. Am I live on YouTube? Am I good? Can you see me? No. 1 second. 1 second. Let me make sure I am live on YouTube. Where's everybody from? What's good? What's happening, y'all? What's good? Today we got a dope conversation today. We got a fire conversation today. Our conversation today is, okay, we're good. So let's take it from the top. Welcome to Coin Gang. This is the number one home for personal development. I am your homie, your player partner, your bro. My name is Ken Billions. If you didn't know, this is the number one home for personal development. This is Ministry for the Abstract Mind. This is a safe space for everybody with that out the box philosophy. What it do? What's good? If you got babies, please keep them close. Keep your babies close. Love on them. Keep them tight. Keep them next to you. Check on them. Get their aux cord. If they grown as hell, it don't matter. That's still your cub. So be patient with them and walk with them through this life thing. Do not have the mentality, oh, I did the best I can. Nah, because your best is still happening, right? Don't hit your kids with the, I did the best I can. You grown now. Nah, it's not about that. You signed a lifelong contract. All right. If you got somebody in your life that you're loving on and they're loving on you, please be patient with them. And I hope that they can be patient with you. We need grace, y'all. We need grace. If you're on Facebook, I'm gonna spit some hot fire. Make sure you click that those stars buttons, show your support. And also go ahead and get your supporter badge. If you're on YouTube, Super Chat is your friend. And the Cash App is your best friend. This week, Sunday, we will be week 5 with our master class, How to Body Bag Bills. And the first 4 classes was extremely amazing. We did great deep dives. And everybody that was there definitely walked away with something. This week, this Sunday, we will continue week 5 with How to Body Bag Bills. And if you're interested in being a part of that master class, you got to become a member on Facebook, YouTube, or just go to kenbillions.com. Appreciate it, loved one, for understanding the assignment. Every time I see this, I just get in the spirit. When this happens, it just, you know what I mean? The spirit just hits me. You see that sweat? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I got a great conversation today for y'all. Today we are talking about your number one asset. What is your number one asset? Is it your crib? Is it your business? What's your number one asset? We're going to talk about you saving yourself and not the world. A lot of you have anxiety because you are trying to do the impossible. You are trying to save a world that is not asking you to be saved. We're going to talk about you're a business owner. If you have a 9 to 5 right now, you're a business owner. You was a business owner before you had a business. And we're going to talk about that in a second. Okay. We're going to talk about death by production and steps to self-care. Steps to self-care. Cool beans? Our conversation today is the importance of minding your business. The importance to minding your business. The shade room is not your business, right? The shade room and the baller alert is not your business. Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey is not your business. Russell Wilson and Sierra is not your business. And we got all the talking points of what other people should do. But can you apply that to your own life? If so, where's your book? Where's your podcast for with the advice that you have for Michael B. Jordan? Where's your book? Right? You got all the advice for these celebrities and what you would do if you was in that situation. Where's your book? Where's your 5 steps to a prosperous life? Where's your podcast? Where's your audio? Because if you have that advice, if you know what to do, if you got the answers, you should be in a leadership position so you can guide the culture. Or do you want to live vicariously through other people and watch them slip and fall and have human error and you be judgmental? The importance of minding your own business. Y'all ready? You triggered yet? The world is changing, y'all, very fast. I don't have to remind you. I don't have to tell you. You see it. Does it feel like you're getting full hours in a day? For every hour, does it feel like you're getting the full hour? Or does it feel like you're only getting, 40 minutes? You look up and you're like, damn, where the hell did my day go, right? For all you know, we could be in another dimension. Maybe CERN accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. Maybe they did. Doesn't it feel like Bizarro World? You know, the best way to make you forget something is to make the news cycle keep going. Because as long as you're caught up in the news cycle, you'll forget people. Do you know Michael Jackson is dead? Does it seem like that? Does it seem like Prince is dead? It doesn't, huh? Because the news cycle is going so fast that you can't even feel. Everything is happening so fast from Monday to Friday. Every week is something else. It's a school shooting. Then it's a canceled student debt. Then it's celebrity gossip. Then it's a tragedy in the old world, it's somewhere in the world. You can't even get your equilibrium together. You can't even feel anything because the news cycle is going so fast. And in that news cycle, and in your head turning left and right, guess who you forget about? You forget about yourself. Because on top of celebrity gossip, on top of what's going on with politics, on top of what's going on with some school shooting somewhere, guess what else you're concerned with? Oh, the collective. What other people that look like you should be doing and could be doing, but question. What about you? Right? You know that's expiration, right? You're caring and you're concerned with all these different things, and none of them produce an ROI. You don't get nothing in return. It's a one-sided relationship. It's this celebrity's business. It's what's going on in the media. Oh, can't forget about sports. Can't forget about music, right? And then you come home and you're exhausted and you don't have no time for your number one business, which is your family. Which is your own tribe. Is this your business? Is this your business? See, your business is what you can control. Can you control this? Yes or no? Whatever price they set, can you do anything about it? Okay? You're either going to pay it or you're not going to drive. That's your only options. Is this your business? You can complain about it. You can be at the break room talking about the price. What you going to do? Your solution is carpool. But then if you carpool, that kind of stops the flex, right? Because it's a flex that everybody, I got my own car. I can do what I want to do. God forbid you got to work with your homie, work with one of your family members, because then the selfies and then the live videos from the car, it don't hit the same if you got to be in the car with other people, right? So you're going to bite the bullet and you're going to get taxed. But either way, can you do anything about this? Is this your business? No. It's something that's happening that you adjust and you adapt to. There's a war going on in Ukraine as we speak. Prayers for Ukraine, right? There's wars going on all over the world. But if you focus on it, are you staying woke? Is this your business? If you get online right now and say you want this to stop, is it going to stop? I'll do you one better. If you pray tonight to your God that this stops, will it stop tomorrow? So your prayer can't change it. Your outrage can't change it. Your letters can't change it. Your posts can't change it. So is it your business? See, your business is what you have control over. And I understand why people are focused on things they have no control over, because when you tap into your own life, it gets a little overwhelming. You don't have the answers. You don't have the resources to make change. You got an out of control child. You got a wife or a husband that's not showing you attention. You come from a dysfunctional family. Your bread is funny. What are you going to do? So it's easy to go to the shade room for escapism, or go to the NFL or the NBA. You need to escape because you don't got the answers for your own life. You're in over your head. So hell no, you don't want to focus on your own life. You want to focus on Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. Oh, she's a hoe. He's a simp. Right? Guess what, though? When you turn the app off, guess what you got to focus on? Right? The problems are still there. You know what you do? You hop right back in the app and look for the next story. You look for the next reason to be outraged. You look for the next reason to be offended by something. Because you don't want no smoke with that life that you created, with that husband you created, with them kids you created, with the house that you created, with that weight you created, with that face you created, that job that you created. You don't want no smoke. So you a runner, you a track star. You don't want to win when I get home. That song was about you. All that time you was dancing, you ain't even know that song was about you. You are a runner and a track star when it comes to your responsibilities and things that you need to be accountable for. You are a runner and a track star when it comes to your children. You are a runner and you a track star when it comes to that man that you wanted, he was Boaz before. Now you can't stand him. You a runner and a track star when it comes to that baddie that you put a baby in, bruh. But she picked up some weight now, and now you don't want to mess with her. But she was a baddie before, though. Now you don't want her, though, right? But when you met her, she was so bad. She was going to school. She was doing her thing. You wanted to put a baby in her to slow her down. Now she got some love handles, right? Now she got some stretch marks, and you a runner, you a track star. Huh. So you don't want no smoke with the things that you create. So you in everybody else's business, huh? You know one of the places y'all go hide? What aboutism? Well, what about black people? Well, what about this? What about that? Man, what about that life that you created, though? Huh? Because wherever you are was created by your own mind. Huh? What about you getting in the gym with that woman that you put the baby in, bruh? That you don't want no smoke with now? She was minding her business. You said, let me take you out, right? Now you don't like her weight, right? Oh, baby girl, you a runner, you a track star. Because he was a D-boy, right? Oh, I know your secrets. He was getting money. It was all good when the bags and shit was coming in and you was putting it on IG. Now he locked up and you a runner, you a track star. Huh. You ain't think about, damn, he might lose that income. You wasn't thinking about that because you trying to put on for the sister girls, you know. Girl, he got money. He getting this. All right. And now he got to do football numbers and you got kids. Oh, no. Don't run now. Right? Don't divest now, beloved. Don't no. Don't niggas are trash now. Don't run the clubhouse now and get in the groups talking about these men. All y'all runners and track stars. You don't want no smoke and no accountability with this life that you created. So now it's the system's fault for why you at where you at. It ain't your decisions though, right? It's the wealth gap. It's systemic racism. Yeah. That's why you're there, right? You ain't even know that the song was about you. That you are a runner and you are a track star when it comes to the life that you created. But let me tell you something like somebody told me. Everywhere you go, there you are. So you can run. There you are. Right? It ain't no divestment in the world, fam, that could keep you away from your responsibilities. Huh. What you gonna get your passport, fam, and you gonna go to South America to get one of them women? Guess what? She's still a woman. Surprise, right? Then when she pops up with woman needs, what you gonna replace her with somebody younger? And then you know what you gonna do? You're gonna be a runner, you a track star. You gonna run back over to Colombia and get another woman? And guess what? She's a woman. Guess what, bro? New pussy turns to old pussy. And guess what you're gonna do again? You a runner, you a track star. No matter what you do, you're gonna have to deal with the life that you created. Every last one of us. You're gonna run so hard that you're gonna get a hole in your shoe. So yeah, you're just gonna go buy new shoes, right? And then the same thing is gonna happen, right? When you gonna mind your business? Them kids is your business. That trash nig that you don't want, fam, baby girl, that's your business. He came from your mind. You said yes. You had the baby. Handle that. That woman, dog, that you say she let herself go, you picked her. That baby mama that's dragging you through the mud, you picked her. Everywhere you go, there you are. Right? When you gonna mind your business? Is the community your business? Huh? This is your business? All these people is your business? You can't lean into your blessed life because other people ain't blessed. You know what that's called? Survivor's guilt. You sitting up here feeling guilty because you the one that made it out. You sitting up here trying to sabotage your own life because everybody else can't go, and you feel guilty because you got a degree. You feel guilty because you got 6 figures. You feel guilty because somebody is loving on you. Well, what about everybody else? What about them? Why you can't just be blessed? Why you can't just be loved on? When you gonna mind your business? Other black women's trauma ain't yours, sis. You really getting loved on in your house. Why you be in the spaces acting like you ain't loved? Fronting. You feel guilty because the other sister girls can't go with you? Mind your business. You got men that wake up with an abundance of love. And you know what they gonna say? Well, yeah, everybody can't get like this, and the system, sir. Why don't you lean into your life? What is going on in your psychologies that y'all think that you ain't worthy to be loved on? You ain't worthy to have them kids. You ain't worthy to live in the neighborhood you live in. So you go and be in the groups with the bottom feeders to hear their trauma because you got imposter syndrome. You are worried about your boss coming in there finding you out. Hey, you there because you're supposed to be. Didn't you study? Didn't you study for the test? When everybody was partying in college, wasn't you focused? Wasn't you the one that was on your dean? Huh? Didn't you put yourself at the right place at the right time to meet that man or meet that woman? Right? Didn't you listen to your grandmama or your grandfather? Right? Didn't you carry on tradition of your family? So you are where you are. You supposed to be there. So why you on Clubhouse and why you on YouTube with cursed people? Why you joining in with them? You taking yourself to the lowest common denominator because you want to be a part of that group because you don't want to lean into your life because you got imposter syndrome. Why me? Why not you? You waking up in your house and your neighborhood where your babies could leave their bike outside and you asking yourself, why me? Why not you? You waking up in the bed looking over and it's a person laying next to you that love you with no strings attached. And you asking yourself, why me? That's survivor's guilt. When you gonna mind your business? Who told you that it was wrong to mind your own beeswax? Half these Clubhouse and YouTube spaces are filled with blessed people that's aligning themselves with the cursed. Because you don't want to catch up with your own kind. Because you got to keep it real. Because you don't want to forget where you came from. What? You keep up with that and you not going to know where you're going. Right? Why do you got to be with the cursed? Why do you have to align yourself with the least? It ain't your business why their life is the way it is. That's between them and their God. Let them pray themselves out of it. If you really want to help, put it behind a paywall. And then you'll see which one of those cursed people are trying to be uncursed because they're going to put something down and pick something up. Nah, but you're going to continue to go in the clubhouse rooms. You're going to divest. You're going to be on YouTube in the men's spaces with men that are crying and complaining. But you got love though, sir. Huh. Y'all got a real serious problem with minding your own business. See, because if you mind your business, you're going to tap into what it's like to be that father and that mother. And I suggest you do it ASAP because your cubs are growing. They're never going to be little again. While you're in them spaces with cursed people, your children are growing and they're never going to be that little again. You keep asking that man, why you love me? Why you pick me? You keep asking that woman, why you love me? Why you pick me? If you keep it up, you're going to lose your grace and favor. You keep it up, right? You keep it up and you're going to wake up one morning and that thing that attracted you, the thing that you had that was attracting those blessings, it's going to go to somebody else. What you think this is? What you think this is? You think you got time to be in the gutter? You think you got time to be in the mud? I'm telling you what I know, right? You look up and your ass is 40. You look up and your ass is 50 and 60, right? And the only thing you talking about was the good old days, right? And you can't get that spark back. You know why? Because you gave it up, stuck in survivor's guilt, right? You done made it out. And the only thing you can align yourself is with the people that didn't. Just tell them what you did. That's the only thing that you owe. What did you do? If they don't want to buy into it, that's on them. That's on them. Huh. The gas price ain't your business. You can't do nothing about it. There's a war going on in Ukraine. You can't do nothing about it. The community is the community. You can't save them. Let me guess. Let me guess. You done seen Free Willy. You done seen Free Willy, and now you trying to save the whales. You all over the place. You do not want to lean into your life. You do not want to lean into the love. You do not want to lean into getting yourself out of debt. Lean into getting the house. You don't want to lean into losing weight. You don't want to lean into being healthy. You don't want to lean in guiding your babies. You bouncing from issue to issue. Now it's save the whales. You done seen Free Willy. Ha. And now you on this campaign. What's next? You're trying to save the community. The gas price. You ain't got nothing for yourself. Whales is gonna whale. If you gotta pick you over the whales, I'ma say pick yourself. Some of these whales got government protections. What about you? Ain't nothing protecting you if you go broke. Nothing is protecting you if you get a divorce. Nothing is protecting you. You can't run up on this whale and kill it. You're gonna go to jail. Who told you that the world was supposed to be saved? Who told you that it was your job to save your entire family? Who told you it was your job to wake everybody up? You want to wake them up? How you know that's your job? Huh? And let me tell you what's going to happen if you wake them up. If you leave for a weekend, they're going to go back to sleep. How do I know? Because Malcolm done left and they went back to sleep. Elijah Muhammad left, and guess what happened? Francis Cress left, and guess what? They went back to sleep. How about this? How about you talk to the people that got their eyes open and stop trying to holler at sleepy motherfucker? But after you're done saving everybody and saving the world, what about you? When I say what about you, I'm talking about your mind. I'm talking about your emotions. I'm talking about your health. Are you even good? Are you straight? Huh. Now, all of us done seen something like this, or all of us done seen something like this, assets versus liabilities. We read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? But what does that mean in mind your business terms, though? What does assets versus liability mean in real time when it's in terms of minding your business? Assets provide future economic benefits to its owners. Liabilities are obligations that reduce economic resources or to borrow in the future. You know what a liability is? A BBL. You know what a liability is? Makeup, haircuts. Now, mind you, I got my shit slayed right now, but it's a liability though. My clothes are a liability. Most of the conversations had are liabilities. You know what is the number one asset? Your mind. Your mind. It's not your house. It's not a business. It's your mind. Don't let them trick you. Nothing outside of you can be more of an asset of the things going on inside of you. No business, no corporation can be more of an asset than your mind. You know why? Because the Kabbalion teaches us that the universe is mental. It doesn't say that the universe is corporate. It doesn't say that the universe is an LLC. It doesn't say that the universe is an S corp. It doesn't say that the universe is a nonprofit. It says that the universe is mental, and we have mental inside of us, and that gives us a connection to source. That's your number one asset. If you don't take care of that, businesses, generational wealth, blah, 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 don't mean shit. What does a corporation mean if you crazy as hell? What does generational wealth mean if you're suffering right now? You can't even think straight. And you trying to pass some money down 100 years from now? You haven't even sat still for a second and asked yourself, yo, am I okay? Am I all right? Is this what I want? How do I feel about this? How do I feel about that? All this talk about generational wealth, and you can't even deal with the now. Talking about generations. What about 2 hours from now? Anxiety. Oh, I want generational wealth. I want generational wealth. How do you even know the earth gonna be here? Hmm? Is it a cool ideal? Sure. But not at the expense of you right now. I'm not with the okay, you go and suffer. So your great, 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 great grandkids benefit. Man, man, fuck them kids. Is you crazy? Are you crazy? So at the expense of your mental health now, so 10 generations, man, what? No. All you got is now, right? All you got is now. That's it. That's how a lot of fear is built, by being concerned with what's not even here right now. I'm down with implementing plans and working the plan, but don't put too much anxiety in that. Don't let yourself go trying to think 2,000 years from now. What? But you're not good 2 minutes from now, right? And your mindset is off. You feel me? What do you think this is? Mind your own business. Your business ain't all black people. Your business ain't what white people doing. Whatever's in that house, that man, that woman, them kids, that tribe that you done built, that's your business. A lot of people scared of it. You don't want no smoke. You don't got no, and I get it, because you probably don't got no mentors, right? I get it. I understand. You probably ain't got no big homies. Your mama probably ain't give you the information to move forward. I understand. You walk in your house and you like, damn, how am I figure this out? Especially if you're a man. You walk in your house, this woman is there, them kids is there. You like, whoa, I'm in over my head. What do I do? Many men run to the bottom. You a runner, you a track star, right? Run to the strip club. Many men run to the arms of another woman. Ha! That trick right there, right? That's such a trick, because he run over there and it feel like, oh man, she really sees me. A lot of men confuse themselves and trick themselves with that shit. Yeah, she really sees me. Nah, it's just you don't got no bills over there, right? So he leave one woman for another woman because he think the other woman sees him. No, you just ain't got no responsibilities over there, right? And let me tell you something, my man. It's not a level up and a flex to run to a woman that don't have no expectations out of you. That's why a lot of y'all run to your preferences, because all you got to do is be black over there. All you got to do is know how to pipe. That's it. The damn the standard is low as hell. Because I don't never hear none of the preference be like, I want those men right there because they're smart. I want those men right there because they work hard. I want those men over there because they got integrity. So you run over there. You a runner, you a track star. You ain't listen to the words. You running over there because you a track star. Right? Because it's easy. Because she don't got no requirements of me. You run from the black woman because you being black don't mean shit. Because she got a black uncle and a black brother and a black father. So she might have an expectation out of you higher than your skin. Let me run to my preference. You ain't gonna come up over there. You ain't gonna come up over there where your barrier to entry, all you need is brown skin and be popping below the waist. But we see that the world is ran above the neck. But I get it. You run in that, you walk in that house, and that family is saying, "Daddy, daddy, daddy." And that woman is like, "Baby, baby, baby." And that shit is scary. Right? What do you do? What do? I don't got no uncles. I don't got no daddy. I can't even really tell you the answer, bro. I know the feeling though. I've been there. I know what that's like to come in the crib, a full grown woman in there that's like, "So what are we doing?" That is the single one line thing that sent a man out the house. Ask him what we're doing. So what are we doing? Pew. Uh yeah, Tony down the street, he on, you know what I'm saying? He gonna give me that $27 that he owe me. I'm gonna put the 27 with the 50 that I got. That's gonna be 77. I get it. The only thing I can say in that situation, fam, is hopefully that you pick the right woman that is like, "Babe, I'm gonna find the answers with you." Right? You ain't gotta find all the answers. Hopefully you with the woman that you, when she, you don't run out the house. Because a lot of men run out the house and never make it back in the house. So hopefully you with something solid that's like, "Yo, we in this together." Hopefully. But feminine fit, cooperative. We in this together wasn't part of the thing. Feminine fit, cooperative. That wasn't part of it. You know what I mean? But all jokes aside, the only thing that I can say about that is the answers are going to come when you mind your business, fam. See, I don't give a damn about Michael B. Jordan. I only heard it because that's what the blacks are talking about. I don't give a damn about that. I'm minding my business. I'm keeping my eyes on the market. I'm paying attention to trends. I'm paying attention to my son, 14 years old. I need to see different changes in his behavior. Who you talking to on the phone, who you texting on the phone. I need to go through his YouTube history to see what kind of stuff he's listening to. And before I judge it, I ask him, "Why do you like that?" I'm having conversations with my son about sexuality because I need to know. And we need to chop it up. What does the world look like through your little 14-year-old eyes? See, I ain't got time to be a runner and a track star. I need to be, what's going on? Talk to me. Right? I need to know, are you a virgin? Are you kissing girls? Are you kissing boys? I need to know. Picture me minding other business that ain't got nothing to do with my tribe. The biggest L you can ever have in life You don't know what's going on with your babies? I don't give a damn about no followers. I don't care about no damn super chat or no cash app. You don't know what's going on with your kids? Loser. Huh. You think I'm about to complain about what's going on TV? I just cut the cable off. Oh, social media. I control my son's phone through my phone. I know the apps he's on and how long he's on there. I cut the text messages off. He got to ask me, Daddy, can you unlock my phone? For what? Oh man, I'm about to edit something. All right. I could go in and look at the app. You know why? Because I'm minding my business. That's why. And I remember what it was like to be a 14-year-old boy, and I had a rocket in my pants, and I was trying to go crazy with it. Y'all the type to let the kids go in the room and shut the door. Oh, they just kids. Yeah, see, we different. That's why my son don't stay at your house. You the type to let your son and your daughter stay over people's house, and you ain't even talk to the other people parents. Your kids is dating and you don't even know who their parents are. We family date over here. So if my son is going on a date, that girl's mama and daddy gotta come on the date too. We all dating each other. You know why? Because I'm minding my business. This tribe in my house that I created is my business. Anybody that I add to it is my business. So my tribe increases, right? Everything in my life is through consent. If you ain't in that consent, that love circle, that ain't my business. I need y'all to mind your business before you lose your kids. I need you to mind your business before you lose your husband. I need you to mind your business before you lose your relationship. Question. How do I want to say this? I seen a woman, I think she was a correctional officer. She had just passed away because she wanted to get a BBL, right? And she, wanted to look good for her husband. Now I don't know if he wanted that. What that got to do with the family business? Now I'm gonna talk to you homegirls, like you my real sister. All right, talk to you like you my real sister, cause y'all is y'all my homegirls, right? You got a man, you got family business, right? What do you get in breast implants, and what do you get in a BBL got to do with the family business? Make it make sense. Your husband's attraction to you don't supersede the family business, because sexual attraction is not family business. I ain't even want to preach today. I just wanted to come, that ain't family business. That's sexual attraction. That's games in play. So on the totem pole, that comes down here. That ain't first. We grown, ain't we? I like to kick it like the next person, but the games in play does not come before family business. And now you got women dying for things that ain't got nothing to do with family business. How do the babies eat that? What that got to do with money? Now, unless y'all about to do some porn or something, or some OnlyFans, or is it that? Because if it's just I want the attention from my husband, if you in that kind of situation, I'm gonna tell you, sister girl, put the family business first, and however your husband move after that, that's on him. That's on him that he ain't righteous. Because guess what? Sexual attraction don't come before family business. Dealings over feelings. The direction of this family, where we're about to go, these moves that we're about to make, how these children are going to make money, what does their future look like, their well-being and their health come first. If it ain't about that, don't have the kids and just do your frolicking thing. Trust me, I'm with it. I'm root chakra poppy. I'm so with the shit, it'll make your head spin. Family business come first. We handle family business first, you'll see a different character in Ken. You'll be like, damn, I ain't know he was like that. Yeah, you know why? Do you know why I'm doing all this? Because the family business is handled. You feel me? Then we can stand on club sofas. We could turn up. We could do everything. That comes first. Below the waist, don't come first. And I'm going to say, hold a person to some righteous shit. If they pivot and leave, that's on them. They got to answer to their kids. Why you leave your mama again? Oh, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying? you know, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you women like, tell him, can't tell him. But ain't they the one, don't y'all file for the divorces though? Hmm. Are you filing for a divorce in your relationship because your happiness is pegged to your ability to tell women in your family the moves you're making? Let me explain what I mean by that. A lot of women in relationships, you need to tell the people, yeah, well, and we doing this and we doing that, and my man is doing this and that, and your happiness is pegged to that. Your homegirl might be on the flight, they might be doing other shit, and because you can't do it at the time, you're overall unhappy, right? Question: is what you want to do, baby girl, aligned with family business? You can know your worth, just not ahead of family business. You know why? That comes first. Or don't pick that. See, when we become this tribe in this family, the family business come first, right? We watch a lot of mafia movies and Italian movies, but we like to shoot them up bang bang from it. Huh. Family business come first. Let me tell you something, man. Let me put you in my business for a second, right? When I put Ken first, right? When I put Ken first and what I needed, you know what I mean? What I wanted to do, family suffered. You know, I was 10 years ago, this same time, I was on so many e-pills, couldn't sleep for days, right? Here's what I didn't know. I didn't know this kid of mine, I didn't know they grow, y'all. I thought when I left that night and I come back in the morning from running around frolicking, I didn't know. I didn't know that he was gonna grow. I didn't know that. I thought my son was gonna stay just like that. I was in the clubs, you know what I'm saying? I needed to purge. I needed to, you know what I mean, catch up. You know, I was because of my mom and because of my family and because how I grew up. So I needed to feel free. And then I looked up one day and I was like, damn, my son big as hell. I was like, what happened? Where was I? See, I was there, but I wasn't there. I wasn't tapped in. Right? See, when I was starting to build a family, I ain't have nobody to talk to about what I was doing. So I don't want to hear no damn conversations about no feminine fit, cooperative friendly when you got young men like myself trying to build families and we ain't got no damn men to talk to. We don't got no men to ask, yo, man, I like my wife, but damn, I want to see other women, OG. What do I do about that? We don't got no men to be like, man, take your ass home. It ain't the time and the place for that. We ain't got nobody to be like, yo, my money funny, OG. I need point me in the directions or some income. We don't got no OGs when it come to making legal money. We got a bunch of people that give us bad advice. So when I was going through my season like that, I just had to go through it and bite the bullet that I didn't know what was going on. But part of the reason is, where the fuck is the men? Where's the high value men? Oh, you niggas on dates. Can we run up on you and be like, excuse me, sir, I got a business plan? And you're going to be like, put a suit on. Nah. Because the men we need to talk to is over there trying to correct women. Sir, we over here, man. Me and my boys, we over here. We gonna be you. Can you? We don't want no handouts, but hey, how you do this, sir? How do I was 23 when I got my first bank account. Almost 24 when I learned how to sign a check. Where the men? Where's the men? You know? And of course, you don't want to be vulnerable, so you don't want to tell nobody you don't know how to do something. You just don't know how. Where's the men? So if a lot of these men tap in and do mind their business, they're literally alone. They're alone. And what I'm gonna tell you, bro, hang in there. I hung in there. It was rough. I did. You get the profit from my story, but I didn't just wake up like this. I've been through some things, and I had to go through it, right? And I know what happens when you don't mind your business. And if you got little babies, I don't want what happened to me to happen to you, where you underestimate the process of life. That when you got them like this and they're looking up at you, they'll never be like that again. They'll never be like that. You'll never get an opportunity like that again. And then what happens? You want to have another kid. You know? You want to have another kid. So when they little like that, ride with your babies. The outside world don't matter. I promise you. it's not going nowhere. Right? That man that you with, that woman you with, it might not be the man you want. I'll keep it real. That might not be the woman that you want. But the way my loyalty is set up, we don't create no baby mamas over here. Nah. You gotta go through it. Over here at Coin Gang, we preach full scale accountability. You get a woman pregnant, that's your bitch. Period. Y'all married. Y'all ain't gotta be in love. None of that. That's your responsibility. That is the mindset that you must have moving forward in a changing world on the strength of your child. Do you know why? Because you can't raise your child at a distance today. I can't speak for before. I'm talking about today. It's too much imagery, it's too much influence, right? You need to be in the house. Y'all can sleep in different rooms. Who said during the co-parenting process y'all got to be in love? Who said that? But you damn sure got to be in the same house, or at least next door to each other, or on the same street as each other. But all this, I get to pick me, not at the expense of family business. Know your worth, my ass. Family business, not collective business. Family business. You know, the family that you created, that you think you could be a runner and a track star, runner and a track star. Huh. They all got the nerve to talk about single mothers. That is wild to me. That is the conversation of a certain group that is stuck in arrested development, sir. You niggas lit on the IG pictures. It's easy to be lit when you don't got the kid full time. Mind your business. Get your damn kids. You might be trash in everything else. Long as you a good mom and dad. Bare minimum. You might not get rich, right? You might not get 1 million followers. You might never get famous. Being a good dad and a mother is free. Y'all don't want to hear that. What you want to hear me talk about? Lori Harvey? You want to hear about Michael B. Jordan? I know you do. I know you do. Because ain't no call to action to that. Right? I know you do. That's why y'all run over there. You want to hear about somebody else's business. Right? But if I give you a mirror and point it in your direction, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Mind your business, because you are a business owner. That family's your business. That woman that you can't stand is your business. I'm not a lot of shit. I made a lot of mistakes. I ain't never leave no woman with no child. Ever. I never wanted to be somebody's baby daddy. Does that mean I'm the best boyfriend, husband? No. But I ain't a baby daddy. That was my standard. You feel me? That was my rules. I knock you up, fuck. We gotta ride it out. Period. Because family business come first. This little tribe of ours, that little tribe of yours. And right now, it's about family business, not collective business. And if you don't speak the right language to your family, you will miss your family. Let me tell you what I mean. Let me show you something real quick. Here's why it's important to mind your business, right? I'm going to show you something. Pay close attention to this. Now, you might not do this, but there are other people that will. And those that will are going to have a supreme advantage over you. Here's why it's important to mind your business so you can talk to your family about upcoming trends and you can brainstorm with your family about changes that are occurring in the world. Are you ready? I'm going to show you something. You might have heard of it, but I doubt you did your research on it. Welcome to Neuralink. Okay? Welcome to Neuralink. Now, you might not take Neuralink seriously. You might be like, I don't care about that. Well, there are people that do, and just know that you can't stop technology. Okay? So let's scroll Neuralink a little bit. What is it?
You want to move your cursor. Like all information you can perceive or imagine, the intent to move a computer cursor is represented in your brain. Your brain is composed of nearly 100 billion cells called neurons. Neurons come in many complex shapes, but generally they have a dendritic arbor, a cell body called a soma, and an axon. The neurons of your brain connect to form a large network through axon-dendrite junctions called synapses. At these connection points, neurons communicate with each other using chemical signals called neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are released from the end of an axon in response to an electrical spike called an action potential. When a cell receives enough of the right kind of neurotransmitter input, a chain reaction is triggered that causes an action potential to fire, and the neuron to in turn relay messages to its own downstream synapses. Action potentials produce an electric field that spreads from the neuron and can be detected by placing electrodes nearby, allowing recording of the information represented by a neuron. Information about everything from movement, to vision, to hearing, to hunger, to dreaming during sleep, everything you can experience can be found by recording these electrical signals in different areas of the brain. Information about moving your cursor can be found in a number of brain areas, including the primary motor cortex, or M1. When the cursor is moved up, some neurons in M1 will fire a lot, some will fire a little, and others will be silent, and vice versa if the cursor is moved down. In other brain areas, relevant information is represented in more complex ways, which can be learned with more sophisticated models. Through these relationships, we can begin to decode the communication signals in the brain. And by recording enough neurons, movement intent can be elucidated with higher fidelity.
Okay, AK, let me explain this if you don't understand. Right? There's a lot of different jargon. Imagine sitting like this, right? Imagine sitting like this and Neuralink being implanted in your head and your mouse is moving. Okay? Imagine being in the crib and being able to adjust your temperature without touching it. Okay? Imagine every single thing that you do with your hands, Neuralink is handling that, right? So there will be, I don't have to get up and touch a remote. I can do it in my mind. Now, many of you say, I'm not putting that in my mind. I'm not putting that in my brain. That's fine. But there will be people that do. Okay. Take your family and take the other family where the father and the mother are hooked up to Neuralink. Who wins in modern times? The only thing that you will be able to do is physically assault them. But even at that point, there probably is something in their mind that has some type of sensory perception that knows you're coming. Mind your business. Now, peep it. Mind your business. And where's Neuralink located at? Mind. You think people are playing. There are people that wake up in the morning and they know exactly what they want to do, how their life is going to look. They're not playing around. Everything is intentional. From the way the money is spent, from the way that they mate, from the way they go to school. Question: what's the plan for your kids this summer? What's the plan? What kind of camp is it? What are they going to do? How many books are your kids going to read? How much time are your kids going to work out? Is it coding? Do your kids know how to use the internet outside of TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? Is it video games? Here's a gem for you. Go to outschool.com. Surf around and find a class for your kid this summer so they're not chilling and they turn their brain off. I understand you have to go to work, but baby girl, you had the kid. No excuses. The nigga don't want to do nothing, you got to thug it out. You gotta make it better until it get better. Because you're playing in a world where human beings are looking for the advantage over other human beings, where they're going to merge themselves with technology to be more efficient and also to have an advantage over other human beings that can't. Now, you might not agree with technology, but technology agrees with you. This is what I mean about minding your own business. Because you got to be the scout. You got to be the person that be like, okay, all right, this is changing, that's changing. You got to bring the information back to the crib. You got to put it on the table, talk to the family. Let me ask you something. Is everybody in your house prepared to eat one meal a day if they have to? Do you have an emergency bag packed just in case we got to go real quick? Are you prepared to leave your crib in less than 5 minutes if you have to? You got your social security stuff together. You got your passport together. You got all of your paperwork together, your documents. And I'm talking about if you have to leave your crib and can't come back. A copy of all of your important stuff needs to be on a hard drive. Your social, your life insurance, your bank account information, right? Every single thing. Just in case, first of all, papers it's hard to carry. It's too much, it's too weighty. This is a 1 terabyte hard drive. 1 terabyte holds a lot of information. Your grandma's information, your grandparents' information, a copy to the deed, a copy everything, right? A copy of everything needs to be transferred on a hard drive, right? Then you back everything else up on the cloud, right? Then you need something like this that has all of your banking information written down, your emails, just in case something happens to you, right? Right? You need a book just in case something happens to you that somebody can access all of the documentation. So you got a hard drive, then you got the paper, right? Because who takes over your Facebook? Who takes over your YouTube channel? How do we get into your email and your bank account if something happens to you? All of your stuff needs to be filed. You have space and time. On your next day off, first of all, stop fronting like somebody is you got somebody in your life talking to you like this. I already know. So don't sit up here and be like, no, 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 no. Take me very serious. I'm not for play. Your next day off, spend your day filing, right? Get yourself a 1 terabyte hard drive, transfer all your stuff to your hard drive. Then go through anything, email passwords, Stripe, PayPal, anything. EIN, done in Bradstreet, put it in a book. We talk so much about generational wealth. Here's the generational wealth right here. Hard drive, personal book. The next one is a book of instructions that you tell your family to do. First things first, how many people have filled out an advance directive? What is that? What do you want to happen to you in case you are put on life support? Do you want to be resuscitated? Who's your power of attorney? Do you want your organs donated? Who handles all your affairs if something happens to you? And what do you want your children to do? Your children should be able to go to page 30 in your book that says, okay, all right, my mom said, my dad said, all right, your son might be having girl problems. All right, let me go to page 40. All right, dad said, It's very interesting that people go to the Bible for their information and not their so-called ancestors. You go to the book of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes for King Solomon's information. But what would your father do? What would your uncle do? What would your so-called ancestors do? So you have a book of the law. A book of the law are phrases, quotes, philosophies that come out of your mind. Your downline needs to know how you think. That's generational wealth. Generational wealth is not money, it's instructions. Because there are going to be people that pass down information and they're going to start with zero and they're going to get richer than your downline. So you have a book of instructions, keep filling them out. Write in the book as if you are dead. Do this, don't do that. And some of you women that have guy trouble, if your daughter also has guy trouble, you failed. You should be able to be like, here, baby, read this. What's this, mama? Just read it. She gonna find out everything about you. She gonna be like, oh, my mama was a hoe. Chapter 5, oh, my mama stole. Chapter 6, my mama took a PPP loan. Chapter 7, he ain't really my daddy. But guess what she gonna know though? How to move. Your daughter shouldn't be reading Maya Angelou before she reads you. Your daughter shouldn't be reading Angela Davis before she reads you. Your daughter need to study your law. Chapter 11. The, the man that my mama said was her friend is my dad. Chapter 15. Don't have no babies, mama. But I'm serious though. See, when you get to mind your business, you start being in the crib, start masterminding some shit. Like, all right, you start planning as if you're dead. You start thinking from that perspective of, right? You start plot planning and strategize. So you have a book of the law. Now you could put it in anything, right? You got the book of the law, and the law is ideals out of your mind. It can be inventions, it can be business plans, right? Or business ideals that you have and you want to pass them down, right? It can be instructions. Do not do this, do this. A book of the law, have as many of them as possible. Then you also have a book of your business, right? And in the book of your business, have all of your legal information. That's everybody's homework. I want to see pictures in my inbox of everybody that went and got their 1 terabyte hard drive. I want to see pictures of you getting your book for all of your business information, your Facebook, everything. Because especially if you're a YouTuber, Facebook, if this stuff makes money, you got to keep it going. So who's going to work it? You got to pass down the emails and stuff like that. And then you have a book of the laws. So 3 things, right? You get a hard drive, you put everything in terms of your business stuff on the hard drive and personal documents. Then you back it up on the cloud. So you got it in the cloud and you got a hard drive, okay? Then you have a book like this, something similar. Something similar. All of your stuff in here. All of your banking information, your life insurance policy number. There should not be a scramble if something happens to you. All of your stuff in here. And then you have your personal Bible, the book of the law. This is your mind. These are your thoughts that you're passing down to your progeny, do's and don'ts, quotes, ways that you see the world, right? You keep everything in house. Cool? That's game for you. Mind your business, right? When you mind your business, you step out of death by production. I want someone to tell me who this is. Anybody know who this guy is? Anybody? Okay, real quick. Let me real quick. So let me real quick. What do I recommend with women with boys? Same thing I recommend if you had girls. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell your kids the truth. Period. No chaser. Tell them the truth. They will respect you. They will receive it. Tell the truth. Okay? That's what I recommend. When you write down the law and you write your book down for them, tell the truth on how to move. Tell them where you made mistakes. Tell them what you would do better. put it in a book. All right. So real quick, the difference between the hard drive and the book is this is just a copy. So this is a copy of your social. This is a copy of it's a digital. You want to digitize everything that you will put in here. So it's a digital version, and then you put it in the cloud, right? So you must digitize everything in your life. You need a digital version of it, then you need a cloud version of it. Okay? Everybody got work to do. Your summer should be a summer of laser focus. Okay? So, this gentleman is named Heath Ledger. Now, Heath Ledger is an interesting character because Heath Ledger died by production. He couldn't get out of character. Okay? Now, Heath Ledger is no different than you and I. We also die by character. We are trapped in our social media avatar. We're trapped in our politics. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. We're trapped in the church. I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Baptist. We're trapped in the collective story, stats and statistics. We're also trapped in how people remember us. So let's go one by one. Right? So we're trapped in our social media persona, right? As if it's real. That's not your business though. Because guess what? If you're watching me on YouTube, I don't own it. They could clip my account. Boop. If you're watching me on Facebook, I don't own it. I'm leasing it. They could clip my account. That's not really me. We oftentimes get trapped here. Death by production. You get so trapped in your social media persona that you forget about your real life, right? Do you notice that every time something happens with one of these people, they always run to social media to tell the story? Why do I need to know about Monique's business? They all do the same thing. They look into this mysterious crowd on the phone and start telling the business. They're trapped in the avatar, right? And many of them are going crazy in real time. They get a scrape on their knee, they upload it to social media. They get in a car accident, they caption it and say, God is good. Look what happened to me. I survived. And then the crowd is like, God is good. Woo, woo, woo. But nobody in their real life know what happened though. They go to social media first, right? Because they don't know how to have a connection in real time because they're trapped in the avatar, death by production. What it means is if something happens to them there, it affects them in real life. The like button affects dopamine. So if the right amount of likes don't come on the picture, they'll upload another picture and another picture. And whatever's happening on there actually affects them in real time. That is death by production. You don't want to get trapped in the production, fam. It's not real. Once you sign out the app, that's it. Your digital avatar is just a representative. It's a space for you to move around. But it ain't you. This is you. This is you. You see my bat Watusi? That's really me. That avatar is not me. This is really me. Now I'm not doing. Teach me how to Dougie. You know why? Because everybody love it. I can never do the Dougie, yo. My Dougie stiff as hell. Only thing I do is just the regular, man. I don't even go nowhere. I don't do all the shoulders, and I just do the That's really me, right? Whatever's happening on Facebook or YouTube, right? You come on my page, you call me ugly, it should have no bearing on my real life. If you say, Ken, I'm unfollowing you. If you want to subscribe, that doesn't mean nothing. Right? This is really me. You know what I'm saying? I really was back in the day. I was at Ben K bouncing at Latchkey. I really watched House Party. Is it going to be me or Eraserhead? That's really me. Don't get caught up in the avatar, because if you do, you're going to forget your childhood. You're going to forget that you were here for real. And as you age, your only memory is going to be of the avatar and not of the real shit. I'm trying to hold on to that because it ain't all bad. It's some good stuff in there. You know what I mean? When I remember when Hustle Man, you know what I mean? When Martin had his car on bricks and he was, watch my dash. I said, watch my dash. I ain't trying to forget that. That's memories. I went to school the next day and got kicked out the class because I was like, watch my dash. Ken, get out of here. I kicked out of class. I was in the back causing a disturbance with my imaginary steering wheel. Watch my dust, teacher. I don't want to forget that, right? So you don't get caught up in the avatar. You know what I'm saying? Death by production. Then you get trapped in politics. Oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a what? No, you're a human first. Democrat, Republican, are they all rich? Yes or no? The answer is yes. So you see that it's a game, right? Death by production. Don't die on those hills. Mind your business. Am I telling you not to be involved in a political process? No, not at the expense of your mental health, not at the expense of your well-being. You come first. Then you got death by the church. When I was growing up, it was some women that spent more time at the church than they did their family. The church had chicken. The family ain't have nothing. That's death by production. You gonna die on that hill? All your kids got locked up, but you all in the church. You ain't come home make food for none of your family, but they got food at church. Don't die in that production. Don't die in that. Go home. Go home. Don't die in the production, fam. It's not real. You understand? Don't die in the production. You're going to catch an L. It's not real. Or you're going to die in the collective. Some of you, only thing you could talk about is we. How you skip over the people in your house to make an imaginary family. Now, sometimes the family you're born to is trash. Granted, I got you. That's why you have to create your own. I don't believe in a utopia and I don't believe in aligning myself with mysteries and no. Whoever you see with me, that's my peoples. Create your own people, and it has nothing to do with the collective. It has nothing to do with the all. Don't die in that production thinking you're going to save everybody, think you're going to wake people up that don't want to be woken up. It doesn't happen like that, fam. It don't happen like that, right? Take care of yourself. You know my saying, niggas gonna nig. It doesn't matter, right? And you know what's gonna hurt your feelings is when you put all that effort in, you're in the production and yeah, Black Lives Matter and all that. They ain't gonna be not shit anyway. The other day I was thinking about something. I was really asking myself, I was like, I wonder if Malcolm X and Martin Luther King is on the other side. And I wonder if they're like, damn, if I could do it over again, I wouldn't do that. Seeing how the people wind up turning out anyway, I wonder if they're on the other side with regret. See, I don't want that for my life, right? I want to control what I could control. I don't want that for my life. I don't want to be a personal sacrifice. And then when I transition and then I happen to look back in, y'all crazy anyway. Man, I could have just been on the beach doing my own thing. What did I die for again? For this? If it happened to them, then it's going to happen to you. Hell, people even believe in Jesus and still look at the world. So I wonder if he's like, damn, I could have did my own thing. You notice a theme here, right? Where everybody has to be this sacrifice, where you have to give up the only thing that you have, which is your life, and the people still turn out that way anyway. Maybe it's the design, right? Don't die in that production. Don't die in the production of how people remember you too. This is a big one. Have you ever got back in contact with somebody that remembers you from a certain time period? Have you ever got back or went back home? It's usually back home. You don't went back home, and there's people that remember you from back home. They remember you from a certain time period, and they don't receive you now. They can only go back to the time period they remember you from. And that's 20 years ago. That's part of the reasons why it's very hard to start a business where you're from and with people that know you for a long time, because they don't see you as the business person. They don't see you as the graduate. They see you as the old hoe, or they see you as the old gangbanger. They don't understand that people change. Man, I remember when you used to. You're like, yo, them days are over. It's like when you're dealing with certain people, you have to stay the same. You can't transition. You can't be more, right? Here's a big one, right? I've heard some guys do this to women. So because the woman has a baby and because she's had sex in the past, she's supposed to therefore have sex with the new man too. She can't be celibate because of she had sex in the past. Well, let's keep that same energy. So if you're a man and a woman is dating you and you used to be violent in your past, right? You used to snap. So now when you go out, right? If a dude bumps into you on accident, what if she's like, you used to fuck niggas up. I expect you to do that right now. And he's like, I changed. I went to jail. I'm not short-tempered anymore. He said, excuse me. Now, what if the women were expecting street dudes to be street dudes when they're 30 and 40? That's how that sounds. When a woman is celibate now, a guy can't receive it. Man, what? You slept with them, you need to sleep with me. Cool. Women should also keep the same energy. You used to punch them in the face, keep punching people in the face. It's like the man can change. That's not cool. The man can be redeemed. However, whatever was going on in the woman's past, it has to exist in the present. A man can be a straight killer and he can redeem himself. He can take life and he can redeem himself. But whatever a woman did with her womb, there's no redemption for that. Is that righteous? Right? So a man that took life is redeemable, right? He took life. The woman slept with life, but she's not redeemable. And this happened 15 years ago, 10 years ago. There, grace, yo. We need grace. We need grace. Right? You don't want no man to do the things that he used to do. You allow him to change and you allow him to grow. Is the woman allowed to change? And is the woman allowed to grow? If she has a past where she used to do things, is she allowed to be a different woman now? Or is redemption only for the brothers? And I would argue the things that the brothers often did in the street is worse than sex that the woman had. Nonetheless, it's redemption for the brothers. You never gonna get right. You're never gonna be right, yo. If what's good for the brother is not good for the sister. If it's just good for the brother, but a bunch of rules for the sister, we all suffer. Right? Redemption for him, redemption for her. Wrong for him, wrong for her. Right for him, right for her. Are we different in spaces? Yes. But when it comes to being righteous, same. When it comes to being wrong, same. Right? When it comes to love and friendship, same. It doesn't bend because that's the sister. Come on. Now, hopefully people will be able to catch up to what I just said. I know it's hard, but that's all right. Trigger through it, right? But you don't want to get trapped in the story how people know you. If they haven't changed, that's on them. But you don't want to get trapped there, right? You can evolve, right? I want to talk about and end on steps to self-care. All about minding your business. Step 1, I want you to take your time. Now, when I say take your time, you got to understand that your time is different from everybody else's time. In the game, some people get lucky. There's some people that are complete idiots with money. And there's some people that are wise. And there's some people that are righteous. And they're on the bottom. Life has a funny way of switching things and correcting things. Just like the market corrects, life also corrects. Okay? Take your time. The best way for you to take your time is for real, and I mean this, mind your business. You can't be on people's pages looking at their life, asking why not you. You might be looking at a person making moves, flexing, and you like, why not me? Little do you know that person will be dead in 90 days. So you're jealous and envious of a person that you're about to outlive. They're not even going to be here. Maybe they're experiencing what they're experiencing because they're about to be up out of here. And you got another 60 years to do that. And not only are you going to do that, you're going to do it over and over. They only did it once. They only had a car like that once, a girl, a man like that once, a vacation like that once, and then it was over. It's about doing it over and over and over again. If you a dude and you want baddies, getting baddies over and over again. If you a woman and you like fire dudes, you get them over and over again. Fire hotels over and over again. Top-notch food over and over again. Celebrations and fellowship with the people that are most important to you over and over again, not just once. So take your time. And just remember that your time is different than other people's time. I promise you, as long as you do the work, your time will come. But you got to do the work. All right? Number 2, go through the process. You can't cheat the process, yo. The reason why you have to go through the process is because the process it's not about the goal per se. It's not about the money. It's not about getting the house. It's not about passing the test. It's who you got to become in order to accomplish it. That's why it's important to go through the process. Not only that, when you go through the process, you're not going to have imposter syndrome. When you go through the process, you can be in any room. You can be in the same room as Bill Gates. You could be in the same room as Elon Musk. You don't have to have the same amount of money as them. The reason you could be in the same room as them is because you're not a fraud. And whatever it is you got going on, you went through the process. You don't got to have be a billionaire to have billionaire confidence. You just go through the process. You start it and you finish it. Inside of that process is going to be tears. It's going to be pain. It's going to be uncertainty. It's going to be cloudy days. Sometimes embarrassment, sometimes humiliation, sometimes loneliness. Go through it. Go through it. You go through the process and see it to the end. Fam, when you go through the process and you see it to the end, you can stand in and be in any room. Any room. A lot of these other people, man, are imposters. They're not the genuine article. I'm not fake until I make shit. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. Straight up. If I gotta sit in the nosebleeds of the game, then I'll sit in the nosebleeds of the game, and I have. If I gotta drive a bucket until I get my weight up, I'm gonna drive the bucket, and I have. And I've took public transportation. I'm not faking it until I make it. I know what I want. I'm gonna put in the work until I get there. Right? I'm not fake stunting or fake flexing. Right? How much I got? That's who I am. If I'm $100 nigga, I'm $100 nigga. I ain't tripping, because guess what? It's $100 chick out there that like me. So when I get to 1,000, it's $1,000 chick there that like me. $1 million chick that like me. All of them got something in common, though. All the pussy is pink. So what am I missing? Right? Go through the process. Go through the process. And I'm telling you, when you go through the process, when you start it and you complete it and you don't skip no steps, you can sit and be in any room. It don't matter who it is. Number 3, let go to pick it up. When I say you got to put something down and pick something up, what it is you have to give up something valuable to get something valuable. Right? You got to give up something valuable to get something valuable. Here's a Ken fact. I don't ride for free at all. I'm not eating for free. I'm not riding for free. I can have my last $10. If you pay my way into a spot, I'm going to spend my last $10 to buy you a drink. I'll feel it later. I'm always going to put something down to pick something up. Nobody's paying my way. Nobody. Right? If it's information that I want, I put money down for it. I follow people on YouTube, and when I'm there, they never got to tell me, yo, let me get a super chat or cash app. I just come through the door with it. Especially if it's valuable to me, I put it on the wood, whatever I got. You know why? Because fair exchange ain't no robbery. To get value, you got to put down value. In mind your business, though, to let go pick up is sometimes you got to let go of your ego. Sometimes you got to let go of your past. Sometimes you got to let go of who you think you are at the moment. Sometimes you got to let go of certain habits. You know, a lot of us say, that's just who I am. Accept me how I am. Bullshit. Where they do that at? How you are can't come over here. A lot of you think this ideal of real. A lot of you have this ideal of real and I ain't changing for nobody. And that's why you at where you at with the people that you're with. Your attitude is trash. What you talk about is trash. Your behavior is trash. And in this culture, we think staying true means holding on to broken things that don't work. It's broke. It don't work. You can't even use it. It doesn't even mean anything. Your hood is trash. Y'all don't even own the buildings. There's a food desert over there. You're representing what again? I'm just keeping it real. What's that mean? You gotta let go to pick something up. What you're bringing don't work. It has no utility. You gotta let it go. And if you let it go, it don't mean you're not real. When you let it go, it don't mean you're not that chick or you that guy. It just means that you grow. It just means that what you used to do, it don't work. Hell, I had to do it. I had to do it often. It was some things about myself I thought could get me into the party, and it couldn't. And it was a shot to my ego because I built my identity around that. But it don't work. And if you are really committed to family business, then you will change for the big picture. You gotta let go to pick some up. Let it go to pick it up. Number 4, here's a big one. Allow yourself to feel. The other day was my mother's birthday. It's been 4 years since she passed. I was lying like hell when I said I was all right when she died. I was lying. I didn't even know how to process it because the way that she died, right? I was lying. I didn't say what I needed. I just, Monday morning came and I just got back to the grind. I didn't allow myself to feel. A lot of times we be fronting. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if she hurt me. I don't care if he hurt me. Yeah, you do. We're so scared to be called bitter. So, man, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. You know how people be like, who hurt you? I'm like, hella people. Who hurt you, hella people? I've been hurt. I done dished it out now too, though. So I ain't a victim. Cause I done, I done made the girls cry. You know what I mean? I done made some girls say, "Oh, Kenneth, oh, Kenneth, how could you do me like that?" Right? I thought I was cool too. Yeah, and yeah. Huh. I don't want to be with you no more. Oh, Kenneth, please. So I was hurt. You know what I mean? Lying. I was deeply affected when my mother passed. You know, we didn't have the best relationship. She's a very flawed woman. I was like, Mama, I'm cool, man. It is what it is. Took me a second to be like, oh shit, my mama not about to hit me and ask me for $20. You know, here's the crazy thing about dead people: their text messages are still in your phone. That right there is like, see, that wasn't like that in the 40s and the 50s. My mom's text messages was still in my phone. And I can read the messages of a dead person that is not here, like, whoa. But I was lying, right? Uh, I needed some time off. Uh, Regardless of what our relationship was, that is my mom. And it taught me about being honest about what it is I feel right now. Now, the thing about it is, everyone has a right to feel. What we don't have a right is to stay in it, right? So I was supposed to feel the moment, embrace it. You know, it hurts, it stings, cry it out, whatever, and then put it down. And then if I need to feel again, step back into it, take some time off, and then step out of it. Um, Allow yourself to feel the moment. You know, you get a divorce, right? That's ouch. Like, be honest. That's, you know, it's a person that you thought you was gonna do life with, and it's over. You know, feel that moment. You know, kids growing up, kids turning 18, or you know, a lot of us, you know, don't know how to celebrate. You know, the kids graduate. It's so new and foreign to us because no one was there for us. You know, how do I feel at this moment? You know, you see a baby accomplish things, you like, yo, whoa, this is crazy. Don't run from it, because once the moment is over, it's over. And sometimes those celebrations and that feeling, sometimes it comes few and far between, you know? Sometimes it comes few and far between. So you allow yourself to feel the moment, everything, be real present. Like, what does it smell like right now? What does it taste like right now? What do you hear? Like, what is it to be in this moment at this very second? You know, feel it all. Okay. That's the fourth step to self care, minding your business. And the fifth one is pick yourself. There are some people in my past where I held a grudge on them, because you know we were dealing with each other in whatever capacity, and you know I said, you know, always pick yourself, right? Always pick yourself. And when they did pick themselves, I was hurt because they didn't pick me, and they were only doing what I told them to do, right? And I really mean that. You know, I I couldn't handle it at the time, that I wasn't picked. Like, yeah. I meant pick yourself and me and forget about everybody else. They was like, nah, I'm not picking you right now. Sometimes you're not going to get picked. You know what I mean? Sometimes in some seasons, you're not going to get picked. It's not going to be you that gets picked right now. Sometimes people are going to pick other people that match wherever they are right now. And if it's love with that person, if love is at the core, it'll swing back around. It always does, you know. But pick yourself. That goes for me too. If you wake up at a point and you've been rocking with me for a minute and I'm just going in a direction that you're not on, don't pick me. You know what I'm saying? If we got good rapport, unfollow, unsubscribe, and check back in with me next year. Be like, yo, I wonder what Ken is doing. I ain't heard him in a minute. And then if you hear me and I'm still not where you're at, be like, nah, it's not a diss. It's cool. And then if you catch me and be like, okay, come back. Pick yourself. It goes for me too. If I'm not part of your season, you know, if I'm not a part of your life right now, if I am a person that has guided you to the next person, you know, if I guided you to the next spot and someone else's matches your season, pick them, you know, pick them. It's no shade, it's no grudge. You know, you don't got to be apologetic. You don't owe me anything. A lot of people that were friends of mine, they don't follow me anymore. They don't sub to me anymore. I don't hear from them anymore. And it's okay. You know what I mean? It's not, if someone doesn't pick you, it's not beef. You know? If someone leaves you out of the next season, we're not enemies. They're just minding their business. You know what I mean? So let me tell you what happened to me the other day. I had this little conversation with Superman. He's like, yeah, man, you know, you could do what I do. I'm like, nah, bro, you know, I'm good where I'm at. And Superman is like, nah, yes, you can. I'm like, nah, Superman, you know, you got strong powers. You know, you can zap things with your eyes and you're very strong. And, you know, Superman just kept bothering me. Told me he talked to the other superheroes. I'm like, what you want me for? And Superman was like, cuz you a nigga with waves. Take care of yourself. Mind your business. All right? Your business is that household. All right? I love you now. Now you heard the message. Get to work.
The reason why you down, cuz somebody stole something from you. They stole your creativity. They stole your innocence. They stole your ability to dream. Well, I came to help you dream again. I came to help you get them dreams back. So you can start using your mind, changing your reality based on your thoughts. The struggle is in your mind, bro. The struggle is in your mind, girl. You can't be a victim in this life. You gotta go get yours. The universe is abundant. Everything on this planet is made to serve you. They got you distracted, thinking everything you need is outside of yourself. But that's the trick right there. I came to wake you up. I came to remind you. I came to tell you that the God that you're looking for is in the mirror. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is have audacity. I want you to dream. I want you to think outside the box. I want you to know there ain't no ceiling. The things that you believe changes your genetic code. You are your thoughts. You pick disliked people you came here. So now it's about you turning that tragedy into triumph. The struggle is real, baby. It's all in your mind. All you gotta do is wake up.